So in summary, guys, just going over the test again, the TSV60 is definitely worth it if you're going to be cutting melamine. However, the right side of the cut is going to show tear out, whereas the left side of the cut in the test, in the short sample that I've done here, was absolutely flawless. Coming in at a close second, the TS60 was actually a decent cut. However, it did have small tear out on both sides, but I would actually have to give the second place finish to both the REB and the TS75, both of which have the 2.2 millimeter curved blade. The worst of all of these saws that I tested was surprisingly the TS55 kickback saw, and that would be the KEB saw. So it's got the 1.8 millimeter kerf. However, for whatever reason, it actually did have a decent amount of tear out. The Makita had a lot of tear out. Obviously, just for test purposes, I used the HKC 55, and it was, it was terrible. It's just, what you would get if you used a regular circular saw. The DeWalt was a little bit better than the Makita, I would say, but in the areas where it did chip out, I would say it was still bad. It wasn't something that you would probably want to use in your work. So what I would say is, if you can get your hands on, if you don't want to spend the money on the Festool TSV60, then you may want to look at the TS75, or if you can get the older corded version, the REB saw. Now, obviously, if you put a laminate blade on these saws, you may get totally different results, but this is with the stock blades in place. The crown goes to the TSV60 as it should. It's the most expensive saw, and they call it the perfectionist saw. So I feel like, at least on the cut on the side of the rail, it lives up to its claim. Thanks, guys, for taking time to watch the video, and I'll see you in my next one.